Hello, everyone. This is Christine Till, the Marketing Mentress, and I would like to know, would you like to know how you can turn 2 hours a day into a profitable, rejection-free online business? Guys, launch to profit tips are really simple and easy and straightforward, and you can do this in 7 days. But you have to follow what they're teaching, what's being taught here. And I have people that have bought from me that I want to help, and anybody else who watches this video, because if you want to make a profitable build a profitable business online, you need to do these things. Believe me, they work, and they worked for me. When I was doing them, they worked. And I've learned a lesson from this little exercise, guys. Yeah. We can make this work, guys. So I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see what I'm talking about here. It's so simple, this business. And so I'm going to go into my screen and share my screen. There you go. So can you see that? I'm not techie, guys, but you can learn stuff, right? You can learn it. Anyway, day one, so the first day. So let's say you just start your business. You just got it going and you're all excited and, oh, you want to get everything going. So this program is an email automation program. So it's automated email funnels that are all pre-built for you. They're sent up and it's set up in advance. And all you have to do is connect it to your own system, your own computer system. So all you need is a computer, right? A smartphone, access to the internet, and be teachable. That's the big key, is being teachable. We think sometimes, oh, I can do this, I'm teachable. But there we have blocks. So I'm going to help you open up and see maybe where you might have some blocks if you're not getting the results that you really need. And it doesn't matter what kind of a business you have, you need this program, because we have lots of realtors that have this program that they're using to market their real estate business. You can use this system for any type of business. Guys, it works. It really works. So day one, here's what you do. You let people know that you're launching an online business. So on all your social media platforms, send a message out that says, hey, guys, I found this awesome business, and tell them what you think about this business and what you just discovered, right? So you send out these little teaser posts in all your social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and email. And you post a story about getting started. And you can use TikTok for that. You can use TikTok, YouTube, you can use LinkedIn and Facebook. And all these, most of these social media platforms allow you to be able to make little videos, right? And tell your story. So you post a story about getting started, how you found it, right? And then look for an accountability partner. So this isn't being salesy or pushy. When you send a message out on Facebook, just say, hey, I'm looking for an accountability partner. Do you happen to know somebody that would be interested in helping me as an accountability partner? And that way you're not pushing salesy things, right? So then day two, what you do is you tell people what your vision is. Like, for instance, my vision, when I first saw this, was to help be able to buy an air ticket and fly and visit my grandchildren, right? Because some of our families we haven't been able to visit for 6 years. We've had to just talk to them over Zoom and FaceTime. And yeah, that's great. It's awesome that we have that, but it doesn't match actually hugging your grandbabies, right? And so I've had this deep burn to be able to hop on a plane anytime I want and go visit my family. And the other burn that I've had is we've got huge credit card debt, guys, huge, because that's what happens with seniors in Canada. The pensions are low. Even if your house is paid for, they're not enough to pay all the payments that are required and pay your taxes on your property each year, right? So yeah, it's not that easy. So you need to be able to cover yourself with all of your expenses. So getting out of credit card debt was huge and still is huge for me. So it might be something that you're looking at doing. So share your vision with people. What is your vision? I also want to help the seniors in Edmonton North here, and I'll tell you some stories about them. I probably shared part of my story with them a few times, but I'll share it with you again later. And ask questions, like ask people, what have you been looking for? Have you reached your goals yet? What's your vision for your future? And people will share with you if you ask them questions. And you can tell them, I'm in credit card debt, and so I was looking for a way to be able to get out of credit card debt, right? Or you can talk about the fact that you want to spend more time with family, right? It's got to be yours though. What is your vision? That's day 2. Day 3, be intentional. Yeah, invite people to the free weekly webinar. We have a webinar every week that you can invite people to. So you just invite them to come to the webinar. Yeah. And post a story, share with a friend or family member, and invite to the webinar, right? And screenshot a testimonial and share it. Yeah. And then day 4, what are you holding on to? Okay. So in other words, what's holding you back, guys? What are you holding on to that's not letting you get out there and start letting everybody know online? Me, it was video. That was holding me back, guys. I didn't make any sales after I made my first sale in last September. October, November, December, I didn't make any sales because I was so hard. How do I say? I was holding myself back because of video. I kept telling myself, who wants to listen to a grandma in her 70s? But I discovered there's a whole bunch of grandmas in their 60s and 70s and even in their 80s who are looking for the same similar kinds of things I'm looking for, to be able to visit with grandbabies, be able to get out of credit card debt, be able to pay their property taxes. Yeah. And so I found out that there's a bunch of people on all the social media platforms, including TikTok, who are just like me, right? So I was able to work myself around my thinking and start focusing on making videos. So I have fun doing these videos, guys. Sure, I make all kinds of mistakes, but that I think gives other people hope when they see my mistakes. So think about, what are you holding on to, and share how you bossed up. In other words, how you just took control of yourself and said, I'm going to do this and I'm not going to let anything get in my way. And away you go. So you just wait. That's the comment you say. And day 5, what was it for you? Why did you buy? What was it? Like for me, it was being able to have time with family and being able to get out of credit card debt, right? So what was it for you? And what's the most important thing to you? The most important thing to me is to be able to be on a plane anytime I want to visit my grandchildren. That's the most important thing to me, because I don't feel like I really even know some of my grandchildren because I haven't been able to visit them very often. Yeah, they don't. For some reason, people don't really open up and talk to you and share stuff on Zoom and FaceTime. Yeah, they hold everything back. So what was it for you? Why did you buy? Tell some stories, because stories sell, guys. And what's the most important thing to you? And invite to a webinar and share the testimonial. Find another testimonial to share with people. And share 3 stories today, 2 business and 1 personal. That's day 5. Okay, watch it. Here's day 6 coming up. This is the turning point. So what do you never want again? What is it that you never want to have ever again? What is it? What is it that really turns you off and just, oh, I don't want to ever have that again? Is it no money in the bank? Is it no money to buy groceries? Is it you're feeling alienated from your kids because and your grandbabies because you can't go visit them very often? So share 3 videos, 2 business and 1 personal. And here's day 7, okay? Celebrate your first customer. And if you haven't had your first customer, share a testimonial of somebody that made their first sale in their first week, right? And look at your content. So go through all your videos that you've done for your first week and decide, saying to yourself, okay, these are my first 7 days. Would I buy from me? Ask yourself that. Would I buy from me? Yeah. And I can tell when I watch my videos, if they make me smile and really listen to what I have to say, then I know that that's probably a good video. But if they don't draw me in, I know that's probably not a good video, right? So do that on your videos. Check your videos out and see which ones resonate with you and what you think would make you want to stay and watch and buy from you, right? So again, share 3 stories, 2 business and 1 personal. And think about the CEO mindset. Have you got the CEO mindset? Yeah. So the CEO mindset is you don't let that little negative niggle in your mind turn you off or slow you down, because we all have it. We have 2 voices in our heads. We have one that says, "You can do this. This is great. This is perfect. This is what you're looking for," and all the good stuff. And then you've got this other little voice that's saying, "Oh, you never made any money on anything before, so how is this going to be successful? You can't do this. This will never succeed. You failed in all the network marketing things that you've tried." And that little voice is the negative voice, right? And being a CEO is controlling those voices in your head and only listening to the positive voice. And I'm so thankful that when I grew up, my parents never allowed us to speak anything negative. We couldn't say anything negative about anybody or anything. They would stop us right away. In fact, we couldn't come and have breakfast at the breakfast table until we could find our smile, because mom didn't have time to fool around with a grouchy face, a grouchy child, because we had up to 7 hired men sitting around that table with us 6 kids and mom and dad, and lots of times there was a truck driver that was there as well, because if the propane guy came or the fuel truck guy came to fill our tanks out in the barnyard and it was mealtime, they always got invited in to have meal with us. Poor mom. She always was in preparation mode. She didn't have time to fool around with grouchy kids. So if we got sent to our room and we couldn't come back to the breakfast table till we could find our smile, when we got back there, there was hardly any food left, guys. So we only had to have it happen to us one time, right? So we learned at a very young age that when you get up in the morning, you make a decision to be positive and cheerful. And it carries through the whole day and it carries through the whole family, right? If everybody comes to the breakfast table with a smiley face, cheerful and thinking positive things and saying positive things, I always think, who can I help today? How many people can I help today? Right? I look outside, rainy, sunny, whatever it is, and I think, what a beautiful day. How many people am I going to help today? So I love helping people, and that's a really huge part of me. That's my heart, is to help people. I've been down in the dumps. I've been where maybe many of you have been, and I know what it's like to not have money in the bank. I know what it's like to have credit card debt that's up to over your head and be able to not visit grandbabies and have a really huge desire to want to visit those grandbabies. And you can't because you haven't got the money in your bank, guys. You don't have the money in your bank credit card, right? So this business that I've discovered is perfect for anybody who wants to build a really good, solid business online and get out of credit card debt and be able to visit family. I'm Christine Till. I call myself the Marketing Mentress, and I look forward to seeing you and helping you. I would love to help you.